how to set up Bootstrap, what is Bootstrap, introduction I given to you. Were you able to create it? Have you installed and set up yesterday what we learned? Everyone? Because in order to start practically working with that, you need to set up everything, just what we discussed. If you don't have any package manager and all these, I will give you one more option. What you have to do is, today I will give you one more simple concept. If any installation, any library is not working, you can directly use by using CDN. So what you have to do is to use Bootstrap and icons. Yesterday we saw about icons. In any page, you can link CDN directly and implement. This is what you can do. Yesterday, what I told you is install npm. Have you done? Through npm, you can install Bootstrap icons package. If due to any reason those are not working, don't worry. You are working with your HTML pages now. In any technology, Java, .NET or PHP, Python, anywhere, when you design a HTML page, I hope you learned CDN means. While learning HTML, CSS, you learned what is a CDN means? No? No idea? CDN means if you want to use some CSS or JavaScript, that CSS, JavaScript is actually kept in their server. They can keep the CSS, JavaScript in their server. We can access directly from the server without downloading and installing. That is called as what? CDN. CDN stands for actually Content Delivery Network. Content Delivery Network means in any project, if they want to use some CSS or JavaScript, they keep that in a server location, and from that directly they access and use without downloading. If any installation is not working, no worry. You can get CDN links online and you can put them in your page and you can start using Bootstrap. I will show you how to set up that CDN. What you have to do is first visit the website getbootstrap.com. Here, what you have to do is click on download. And here, go to CDN category. So, in order to use Bootstrap in any page, if you done yesterday what I showed you, that is enough. I am showing this as an alternative. If in any computer your installation of software is not working, but you are able to work with your HTML page, then what you have to do, you can link CDN. Observe carefully here. We will open getbootstrap.com. It is the official website. In this website, you go to download option. There is a download option. When you go to download option, they will give you CDN here. You go to that CDN category. You see they given two files, one link, another one is script. What you have to do is you have to copy these two files and put in your page, in your head section, right? So copy these two files, copy to clipboard and go to your project. We yesterday created one project called Bootstrap, right? Bootstrap workshop. So in this location, I just created an index page. I will add another page. Suppose let's say demo.html. Now in demo.html, we designed a HTML page. We given a heading like a Bootstrap, and we will put some paragraph as component library. Okay, let's run this. Currently Bootstrap is not working. Now what you do, you need to just paste those linked files here. You just need to paste the linked files here. One is the link, another one is the script. And you can see Bootstrap is now working here. Font style changed. Yesterday we saw when you implement Bootstrap, the font style will change. So Bootstrap is working. What about icons? Icons also have a CDN link. You can copy it. What you do, go to the website. Here there is a icons category. Am I right? These two I will give here. I will copy that CDN links just roughly. At the end of the session today, I will share a classroom link where you will get the notes I am explaining here. All the detailed notes I will give you there. Okay. And see, after you keep this, where you have to keep, go to CDN category, copy the links and paste in a head section of page. This you will get in CDN official. Here it is coming from Get Bootstrap. What about icons? For icons also there is CDN. Go to icons category. You go to the icons category. Yesterday I showed you a lot of icons are there. Have you tried them? You need to practice this. Otherwise Bootstrap will become complex in next level. If you don't practice what you learn today, try to practice that. Otherwise you can't handle it, right? You see, scroll down, icons are there. When I scroll down at the bottom, you will see there is a CDN again. Anywhere in any project you are working, you will always hear about CDN. They use the library directly from the server. You copy this CDN. This is for whom? This is for Bootstrap icons. So what you have to do, this is Bootstrap fine. So for icons, go to Bootstrap icons category, Bootstrap icons category, and copy the CDN link. You have to copy the CDN link. This is how the link looks like, and put it in your page. That means you have to just keep this in the page. I will copy that and put it in the page. Here I will copy that link. This is related to icons, Bootstrap icons. Once icons are there, how to set up the icons? Yesterday I showed you. To use icons, suppose I am using a span class, what it is? BI, some Facebook, something. And you can see the icon is working there. So we have like BI, some cart. It will get the icon like this. These icons, yesterday, one process. And today we have seen another. Yesterday process, what is problem in this process is every time you need to connect with internet to test every page. Because the library is coming live from their website. If you download, what is advantage? You can use it offline also. Even when you are not connected with internet, you can test it. But if you use CDN, what is problem is every time you have to make sure that you are connected with internet, right? So two alternative process I showed you. If it is installed, you can try that. If not installed, then you have to do this process. Put the CDN link and you can use it. Is it clear? That means you have to follow any of these two techniques. Once Bootstrap is ready for your project, yesterday I told you we have to link 4 files, 2 CSS files and 2 script files. So once it is ready, now we can start learning all the concept of Bootstrap. Yesterday and today we learned how to set up environment for Bootstrap. Now let's see how we can work with Bootstrap. What you are going to learn in Bootstrap, once Bootstrap is ready, let's go to the page. Yesterday we created a page called index, right? And in that index page, we linked these files. In the body section and head section, we linked the files. Now the Bootstrap is completely configured in this page. What we have to learn in Bootstrap, let's see. So what is the purpose of Bootstrap? To develop interactive, effective user interfaces fast, right? I will tell you how it is fast now. For that, you learned CSS. You learned CSS, na? Right. In CSS, what you learned, how to change margins. You learned a margin. You learned margins, padding. Am I right? Font styles, colors, effects. Am I right? All these now we can apply in a faster way. Very simple and faster way. Let's see how. First, in Bootstrap, what you are going to learn is Bootstrap classes for CSS attributes. What are the Bootstrap classes for CSS attributes? We will see. After that, we can make it interactive also. That means learning Bootstrap is all about learning the classes. Different types of classes will be there. We have to learn. Let's see what are the Bootstrap classes. First important in Bootstrap, we have container classes. Container classes are nothing but technically what are container classes is, if you have learned CSS, I hope you have learned media queries. Huh? You learn media queries? Media queries means you can design your page responsive. Responsive means it will adjust according to device. If you are watching on a PC, it will fit to PC. If you are watching on a mobile, it will fit to mobile. And what is advantage of Bootstrap? Bootstrap inbuilt provides ready-made. It provides ready-made classes to make the page responsive. That means it can easily fit the content according to the device. For mobile, it will fit to mobile. For PC, it will fit to PC. They designed ready-made containers. Those classes are, we have dot container. You know, classes are defined with dot. In CSS, classes are defined with dot. Dot container. Dot container SM. SM is small. Container MD, medium. Container LG. So container XL. So that we have container like XXL like this. These are container classes provided by Bootstrap. The container classes, we have container, container SM, container MD, medium, LG is for large, XL and XXL. Actually, if you are designing a page targeting devices with small screens like mobiles. If you are designing for mobile, then this is the best one, container SM. If you are designing for mobile screen, then container SM is good. If you are designing tab-like devices, tab means tablet-like devices, then MD is good. If you are designing PC-like devices, then LG is good. If you are designing for laptop, then you can use Excel. If you are designing for laptop wide screens, you know laptop have wide screen also, then you can use Excel. And there is an option container fluid. It will fit according to responsive according to device. That means fluid is the best one. What it will do is it will adjust your page content according to the device you are using. If you are using mobile, it will fit for mobile. If you are using tab, it will fit for tab. It will adjust automatically according to which device they are using. Then what is the best option? We can use what? Container fluid. Container SM, container LG, all these are different devices. If you are targeting to any specific, then you can try others. If you want to adjust according to device, then you can just use what? Container fluid. You see here now, this is our page. In the page, I am adding some content like heading 1. I said Bootstrap, and I will put a paragraph, open source, cross-platform, open source, cross-platform, platform library, something like this. And you see now, this is the output here. We will run on the server. It looks like this. Observe carefully when I display like this, left side's indentation and all very less. You see now what we can do is in the body section, we have to apply a class called simply you can apply container SM. SM is for what? Small. Automatically you will see that when I apply, then some margin is adjusted. Left, right margin will be adjusted. You saw that, right? The margin is automatically adjusted. That means this is best for mobile like device. But if you want to adjust according to the device, then this is not the best one. What you can do instead of SM, you can use what? Fluid. If you put container fluid, it will fit accordingly. That means currently it fits my screen correctly. Left, right, both options, it will fit according to that, according to the screen resolution. Actually, we are talking about device. I given mobile laptop like. Actually, mobile laptop, all these are calculated with a size. That means 500 pixels, 700 pixels like that. I am not mentioning the size. I am just mentioning about the device so that you can easily understand. Generally, the size is measured. Size is what? Mobile means 500 pixel, tab means 700 pixel like that. Best way to remember is you can simply use these depending on the device. What is the best option? You can use container fluid. That is for containers. That means make sure that your entire content is kept inside which classes? Container classes. That is the first basic rule. Okay. Next important. Here I will give a syntax how they apply. We can just give for the body. We have to use a class that is container fluid. That's how we define. We can use for body or you can use for any div, anywhere you can apply that. Next important, in CSS, you have learned box model. In CSS, you have learned about box model. You learned box model. In box model of CSS, what concepts will come? In box model of CSS, what topics will come? Margin, padding, border, Am I right? Margins, padding, border, all these things. Those now we can apply easily. Let's see. In box model, we have first important margins. If you want to apply margins, you have a class called M, and we have to mention a breakpoint. We call it as breakpoint. Breakpoint is nothing but actually this is margin all directions. All directions. It is breakpoint is size 1 to 4. We can put margin all directions 1 to 4. We can write MS and size. We can put ME and size. We can put MT and size. We can put MB and size. Actually, this MS represent to left margin. ME refers to right margin. Why it is called S? S indicates start actually. Start means left. Right means what? End. In Bootstrap, left is called start, right is called end. And T means what? Top. And B means what? Bottom. And you have MX and size. MX means both left and right. We have MY. This is both top and bottom. Top and bottom. These are the classes you can apply for margin. These are the classes you can apply for margin. Margin related classes, you have these. Means syntactically how you apply the margins, we will see. Syntactically how you apply the margin, we have to put a class MT, sum 4. Value can be from how many? 1 to 4. What does this means? Margin top 4. Remember, these are fixed values. There are no more values other than 4 or 5. If you want more than what they have given, you have to manually apply. If you are satisfied with what they have given, then you can simply define. You see now, I am giving like this. Okay, let's create a paragraph here. I am writing some paragraph. Let's add some paragraph here. Yeah, you can see there is a paragraph in the page. I will add more lines into this paragraph. To get a ready-made paragraph in your VS Code, you can just type lorem. Type lorem and press tab. Automatically, it will give a paragraph to you. So that for practicing, you can get a ready-made paragraph. Somewhere you can copy and paste, or you can just put lorem, it will get a paragraph. Now see, observe carefully. Now I want some gap here. That means we want to adjust top margin for the paragraph. Let's go into the paragraph. For this paragraph, we have to apply a class MT. Maximum how much you can give? 4. Don't depend on these values they have given in highlight. While typing, some suggestions are coming now. Those suggestions are not professionally completely correct. There are some outdated options. So don't depend on them. You have to make a note about what you are learning, because some old options are still available. They don't work. Don't depend on the help given completely. You have to manually apply. You see now 4 is ready. Observe carefully now. Here, there is some gap. That means some gap is adjusted here. I want to apply the left margin. How do we apply left margin? You know, multiple classes are applied with a space. Am I right? MS is what? is 4. You can see left also adjusted little bit. You can give maximum 4 only. If you want more than that, you have to manually apply. So heading also, I want class MS as 4. Then you can see heading also moves little bit. I want some top margin. Then I will give here MT. MT what? 4. And you see top margin also adjusted here. You can define the margin by using these options. MS, ME, MT, MB. Simple. You don't actually earlier how you used to write, you have to write a style. You have to access paragraph, margin top, margin left like that. Now you can just apply the class. Same options you can apply for padding. We have separate classes for padding. What is it? Dot P. P refers to what? Padding. Padding what? All directions. Here also same concept. We have PT. It is for top. PB. This is for bottom. PS. This is for left. PE. This is for right. And we have PX. Left and right. And PY. This is both the directions. This is padding. I hope you learned padding. Padding is the space between border and content. If you want to adjust the space between border and content, you can use padding. And for padding, you need a border. Am I right? So for border also, you have classes. We have border class, border size. We have size. Size actually 0 to 4 you can mention. And we have border contextual. Contextual means primary, secondary, danger, warning, success, info. Like this, we can give the colors. These are all color names actually. Border can be defined by using border, border size, border contextual. We can simply apply border by using these classes ready-made. So Bootstrap, if you remember and learn these classes, you can create the designs in a faster way without writing much CSS. You see now how this is going to work. Means how we can define the borders. Let's see. I will show you border and padding. Observe carefully here. This is size can be how much? 0 to 4. Contextual means these are colors. Primary color, secondary color, danger, warning, success, like that. Observe now, see. For this paragraph, we want to put a border. See, for paragraph, I am writing a class border. And observe here, there is a border for paragraph. A very slight border is there. Now, we will apply border size. We will write border as 4. You see now, border size will be there. We want to change the border color. Just you have to apply, what is it? Border primary. Primary means it will be like this. You have to apply border danger. It will be like red. You have to apply border success. It will be like green. That means you can apply different borders. Warning, then warning. It will be like yellow. Borders will be applied like this. You applied danger, then you can see it is border. Now we want padding. Padding means the distance here. Na? So simple. You just put P. P4 means all directions 4. You want simply You want simply like some PS3, then it will be only left padding. You want to apply top padding, then PT3 or 4, your wish. You can apply like that. I want border padding. You have to apply what? PB4, then bottom also will be there. You can apply all directions. You can apply specific. Earlier, you have to write lot of things, style and effects and all. Now you can simply apply classes. You can apply classes, automatically it gets you these colors. So padding borders, you can simply apply like this. We have a paragraph class I given as border some 3, border some danger, and padding as 4. It will get all directions here. That is an example how you can apply border. So we have margins, we have padding, and we have borders. Next important, if you want to define border radius, border radius. For border radius, we have classes. Border radius related classes, we have like rounded. We have rounded. We have rounded and the size. This size can be 1 to 4 maximum. We have rounded circle and we have rounded pill. Rounded circle, rounded pill. So border have border radius. We have like rounded circle, rounded pill. Border radius means curved corners. Huh? So how you can apply them? See, for border radius, these are the classes. I am just adding. Remember, there is no order dependency of these classes. Any class, anywhere you can write it. There is no order for it, right? I am applying somewhere here. Say rounded, and rounded how much? Some 3. And you can see that corner will be little curved. Rounded 3 will be curved, right? You can apply anywhere for a image, for a container, anywhere you can apply. Observe now, let's take some pictures. You have a website called freepix.com. You know this, na? When you are practicing web development, if you want some photos, you don't need to Google for photos. You can come here. This is very popularly used website by software developers in web especially. You can get free photos related to different topics you can use in website design. Because on Google, when you search for photos, many photos are having copyright issues. You put them in your website without their permission, your website will be blocked because they have copyright issues. These are free pics. You can come to this website, freepix.com. You search here. Suppose I am searching some fashion. Okay. And you can see fashion related some images are here. So that means some error here. It is say some kids fashion something. Yeah. You can see several images will be there. This we are select collection photos. Huh? Yeah. And you say some fashion. Okay. Fashion related different types of images may be available. They will give you all such images here. Different categories related images. You can copy these images and you can use them. Free pics. I will put all the collections everywhere. Free ones are enough for us, right? Yeah. So You can come here and copy some images, because when you Google, what happens, Google problem, right? When you go for images, suppose I say some fashion like this, you get some images. All these images we cannot use for web development. All these images we cannot use for web development. Why? Because, suppose I say kids fashion, some images came. How do we know which image we can use? There is a tools category. In the tools category, there will be usage rights. In the usage rights, you have to select commercial. That means only these photos you can use. Only these pictures you can use. Others you cannot use. If you use them by mistake, your website will be blocked. They can claim you legally on your website because you are using their photos. Right? That is the reason you can visit the website, copy some images and use them. Okay. I already have some images. Let's keep some images here. See, we have a public folder. In public, we will put a folder called images. All our pictures we will keep here. I will open in Explorer. How to use pictures in a project you already learned, right? You just copy some images here. I will copy some images from my previous projects and others. Okay. And I have some images here, public images. Let me copy these images that I have so that I can use in your project also. Our project is in D. This is a Bootstrap workshop in public, which folder image. I kept some images here. I copied some images. Okay. Let's take any image and put the image here. I will just keep IMG, SRC. We have images. In that, some woman fashion image is there. Width is some 200, height 200. Like this I define. Observe carefully now. You have an image. We want to put a border radius for this. Simply, for this image, you have to write a class. What is the class? You have to define the class as border. Another one is border. Border, without border also directly you can apply. Suppose I am using rounded, and rounded circle I am using, and automatically you can see it looks like this. Just we have to apply two classes, rounded circle. It will automatically get that. And you know the rules of getting such circles and all, right? Height, width must be same. There is an option called rounded. Instead of circle, you can keep as pill. But pill requires width more. That means for image, you adjust the width more as 500, then it will get a pill style. It will get a pill style like that. You have ready-made, automatically you can apply. So these are the classes you can define. Rounded size, and rounded circle, rounded pill. So you can write like this. If you have a image source, some pic.jpg, and we have classes like rounded and rounded circle. We have like width and height. Like this, you can apply the classes. So when you are defining the images and all, you can apply this. So Bootstrap classes, we have margins, we have padding, we have borders, we have border radius. We have border radius. Remember, these are just alignment placement related classes. You have more effective things in Bootstrap, which we are going to learn. But for learning them, first you need to know all this. How to keep borders, padding, and everything. These are also very important, right? Next, after this rounded, you have width and height. Width and height you can give W and size. This is width. It can be, width can be 50, 25, 50 and 100. Height can be H. You can keep 25, 50, 100. Only these values are allowed, others not allowed. You cannot give 30 or 40 or 70 like that. You can apply either 25 or 50 or 100. You can apply only these values. That means if you want to apply width and height for any container, then you can simply put a class W50 like this. That means width 50. Width, height, you can adjust by using the classes called W and H. So this is all the concept that you get while working with box model. See now here, I want to set the width of this paragraph. Then simple, for this paragraph, you can put W how much? 25. And you can see the paragraph looks like this. 25 means 25% of window. How much you can give? 50, 50% of window. 100, 100 means 100% of window. You given suppose like some 60, then it cannot apply. You have only the values 25, 50 or 100. Only those you can apply. Size you can easily apply by using this. So finally, all this comes under box model. I will give a summary for box model. In box model, what we have? Margin, we have padding, we have border, we have border radius, we have width, and we have height. This all comes under box model. In CSS, you learn this box model that we can apply simply by using classes. And these are the second thing you learned. After containers, we have box model. Next important, after that, we have text and background colors. Text and background colors. For that simple, BG, we have contextual, and text you have contextual. These two are enough. Contextual means, remember, contextual means what are those? Primary, secondary, danger, dark, warning, success, all these. This all comes under contextual. BG is for background and text is for text, font, foreground colors. You can change the background and foreground colors by using these classes. It's very simple actually. Suppose you see here, I will clean up this content fine. You see there is a paragraph, and for this paragraph, I want to apply some background color. Then simple, anywhere you apply a class BG as danger, and you see the background color will be like this. We want the foreground color, then what we have to do? Text as white, text white, then it will be like this. Background color, foreground color for anyone, you can simply apply by using it. Anyone means heading, paragraph, div, span, anywhere. You can apply anywhere. These are very simple options to handle. So that is, you can define by using this BG and text. So syntactically, how do we apply? So paragraph, we have a BG class. This is like BG danger and text white. Like this you can apply. Suppose there is a heading, you have like BG BG warning, and we have like text danger. Like this, we can apply. We can apply for paragraph, for heading, anywhere you can apply. Simple. We can put background colors and text colors. So in CSS, to do all these, you need lengthy process, but now you can simply apply. By using these classes, we can apply. You know, in CSS, you use a attribute called background color, right? Here we can simply apply by using these contextual options. Okay. Next important, after text and backgrounds. In CSS, you have learned positions, position relative, position absolute, position fixed, position sticky. Am I right? Same positions we have with classes. CSS positions, we have classes. What are the classes? We have to just use position static. We have to use position, position absolute. We have position, position relative. We have position fixed. You learned these positions already. They are available in the form of classes. We have position sticky. Position sticky. These are the positions we are having. And when you are keeping positions, we have start, we have end, we have top, and we have bottom. Start means left, end means right. And actually, these are the size. They have size. Start, you can keep the size. Size usually it will be 0 or 25 or 100. Start 0, start 25, start 100, like that. These are the options we are having. Position static, position absolute, position relative, position fixed, position sticky. Remember, these all you already learned in CSS. We are learning what are the classes. Means in Bootstrap, we are not explaining you about positions because that is your job in CSS. Here you have to learn what are the classes and shortcuts used for them. That means in this class, we can't explain you positions, what are those, margins, what are those. You have to learn all those and come here. Here, this is for Bootstrap is for people who know already CSS so that they can manage it in a faster way. Because all these they used to write lengthy. Now it is easy. Let's do one thing now. See, what is absolute relative positions? I will give some example. Observe here. For example, you see, we have some websites like, roughly, I will show you. Suppose there is some Inox movies. When you see this website, you observe here in this website, at the right side corner, you see there is a toolbar here. This is social bar, am I right? And observe that social bar, it is fixed there, am I right? Rest of content is scrolling, it is fixed at the bottom. That is called as position fixed. Position fixed. Have you seen quick booking toolbar? There is a quick booking toolbar, na? See, select movie, select cinema. Where the toolbar is currently? Center. Vertically, it is center. When I scroll, observe carefully. Is it moving up and down? Yes. After reaching certain point, it sticks to top. This position is called sticky. I hope you learned that. In your CSS, you learned these kind of positions. This is called sticky. These positions are called sticky. Position absolute, position sticky, all these manually to apply, it will take time. Here, see how simply we can apply. Let's take one example here. I will go to the page now. Let's create here a simple aside area. You learned aside is a semantic. In this, we have a div. In this div, we are using class BI Facebook. Okay. Another div, class BI Twitter. Okay. Another div, we have class BI Instagram. And we have div. This is class BI some LinkedIn. Okay. Now you observe here, all these are present here. Now I want them with color. That means class, text, info. That means they look like this. They have a different color, right? Now what I will do is, I want to keep this right side corner, bottom, fix it there. Then what we have to do is, for aside position, we have to give fixed. Where to fix the position? So end 0 means right side 0. And bottom, that means you will have bottom. That means we have to give bottom end 0. And we need to give what? Bottom 0. And you will see it will be here, right side corner. Am I right? It is displayed at the right side corner here. You can see here. And remember, position fixed. That means what will happen? If I have some paragraphs, I will copy some paragraphs here. Let's paste some paragraphs here. And observe now, you can scroll, it will be fixed there. This position is called as what? Fixed. And to apply such positions, we have to just use this option. What is it? Position what? Fix. Position fix. You learned already positions in CSS. Just we have to apply with class. Okay, let's see another one. You saw a toolbar, na? For example, somewhere I will keep here a toolbar. I will use nav. For this nav, I will give a class bg dark text white padding 2, and I will keep a heading. So quick booking, something like this. After learning all the effects, we can design exactly like their toolbars. We will see that. Here you see now, this is that. What should happen is, it should scroll up to certain top point. After reaching top, it should fix there. That is called sticky. You learned in CSS. How to apply that? Simple. For this now, you have to apply a class called position. Position is what? Sticky. Sticky at the top 0. Top 0, it will stick. And see now, when I scroll, it is moving. After reaching top, it will stick there. Rest of content will scroll. These positions are called as what? Sticky. We have a sticky position, absolute position. We have a fixed position. We are not teaching you positions here. We are teaching you how to apply them in a simple way. Just class. What is position absolute, position fixed, position relative? Your CSS have to teach you. Right? This is very simple now. How we can apply the positions. I showed you two positions. One is fixed, another one is sticky. We can have relative positions also. Let's see here. For example, suppose here I am writing a button. Later we will give more option here. I'll keep a div class as margin top 4. Yeah. Here I kept a button. Later we will apply for effects, button effects. Later I will show you. Here in this button, I'm just giving a class BI, and BI, suppose cart. I'm applying BI cart, and you can see it looks like this. This is a cart. And observe here, suppose this is a button. We have this cart. Suppose we give some cart 4 like this, and you see the cart will be like this. And later we will apply some classes for that. In this, we have a span. I will give as 3. That means you see it looks like this. Usually what happens is generally for this span, I am giving a class called badge. In the next concept, I will apply BG. BG what? Danger. Text what? White. And rounded and rounded circle I am giving. Rounded circle I am giving. That means it looks like this. Usually these kind of numbers should display here. Am I right? And see what we do is for that actually for this button, we will put a class called position relative. You learned in CSS, position relative is given for parents. So that all child elements with relative to the parent. And for this span, we will give position as what? Absolute. Then you will see it will be like this. It will be like this. We will use like top 0. That means it will move top. Here actually buttons have separate classes. If you apply them like BTN, dark, something like this, and they will look like this. For buttons later I will tell you. Actually here we are using 2 positions. The position of this button is what? The position of button is relative. And the position of this is what? Absolute. Then it will go into the top. That's how we apply the positions. Suppose you say missed calls, you have notifications, subscribed. All these are showing a right side corner that you can apply by using this. This is about the positions, how you can give. Button styles later I will tell you, no worry, right? Just I showed you an example here. So what is the positions you can apply? Static, another absolute, another relative, another one fixed, right? Just a syntax I will give you how you keep the positions. I will copy that program. I will copy that program and I will share with you. So I will copy this program later for your use as an example. But here I will share this one. This is the syntax. In the syntax, how you apply. For example, we have a button. For this, we give position. Position is relative. Inside the button, you have some span. This span is having some text as subscribe. So you can have some span. This will have a class position. Position is what? Absolute. Top 0. And this is actually how many subscribe, like this. Just rough design I am giving. That means that 3 number will be displayed at the top. Already the example I designed, I am giving to you. So position relative, position absolute, you can apply by using classes. Position sticky. These are the positions that we are having. Right. Now let's see. Here, one more time I am showing you. Observe carefully. I will take here one more time I am giving here. Let's see. For example, I will show you a sample design. Get Bootstrap themes. Okay. Observe here. In this, you saw here, am I right? This is using combination of what? Position relative, position absolute. Absolute. You see here, this is also position relative, position absolute. That means this is relative position and this is absolute position. the parent is there. Actually, what you do is, suppose I will keep here a div. In the div, I will put a class. This is some woman, right? And see now, I will write my style. Remember, everything you can't apply with Bootstrap. You have to use a combination. Background images and all you have to apply. You know how to put a background image. Dot woman. We will put a background image. I will keep image URL, some images, some woman fashion JPG. And after that, we will put, so width is some 300 pixel and height also some 300 pixel. 300 or 400 pixel I will give. Usually the image looks like this. We have an image like this. Now what I am doing here is I am keeping, I am keeping a background size. You know, background size, we have to keep it cover, then it will fix like this. Now inside this div, observe, inside this div, I have another div. This div is having a simple first div as so 30% or 40%. So save. Another div, we have some save 50%, something like this. And observe now, actually like this it is having. What we will do now for this div, we will put a class bg danger. You know, it will put a background danger. Am I right? And after that, we will give as what? Text white. Text white will keep the white. And I will give padding 2. That means it will give some padding. After that, I will give here this as rounded. And after rounded, we will give rounded what? Rounded circle. That means it will be circle. We need to adjust the width, but we have only 25, 75, 100. Then what you will do for this, I will put another class called, to access it, I will put another class called offer. Okay. Now we will write this offer here. How to write? Dot offer. Offer width is suppose 100. And offer height is also suppose some 100. Then you can see it looks like this. We can adjust that. How do we adjust that? Suppose I will give as some 50. And here also I am giving 50. That means we are adding that. Then it will be like this. Right now, suppose I think 80 looks better. Okay. And you see alignment. What is it? Text align is what? Center. It will keep it center. Now I need to keep it right side corner or bottom somewhere. Then how do we maintain these two? For the parent, this is parent na? For parent, we have to give position. Position is what? Relative. For this, we have to give position. Position is what? Absolute. Top 0, end 0. That means it will give like this. You can keep it like that. And for the div you are having, if there is a padding also, this woman have a padding, then automatically 20, 30 per pixel padding means it will keep in that way. That means it will give some gap and display. Here also offer we will give. You can add margins your wish. If you want these values, you can directly apply. Otherwise, you can change these also. How you can change these? You can manually apply. But if you are satisfied with what is given, you can fix. Bootstrap is about not everything you can achieve as it is. You can achieve with what effects they have given. If you want more, you have to manually customize. So everything I can't apply with Bootstrap. We have to use this background image. We have to set the background covers, everything. Combination is required. But I hope you understood the difference between two options. What are those? One is relative, another one is absolute. Is it clear? right? I will copy this example also for you. That is. So we have a Bootstrap related another option. This is related to what? Position. So Bootstrap containers, Bootstrap box model. Box model means margins, padding and all, shading, all this. And Bootstrap, what else we learned? So text and backgrounds and positions. One more you learned, which is very popular, you use, that is display. Am I right? You learned display none, display flex. Am I right? So actually here we can use like this. Display can be applied by using D. D is for display. Here D have none. We have D have inline. We have D as inline block. So we have D have, so block. We have D flex. We have flex wrap. We have flex row. We have flex column. We have justify content. Justify content between. We have justify content around. We have justify content center. We have align items center. Align items. We have start. We have align items end. We have align items baseline. Like this, we have so many options. If you have learned already display settings in CSS, you know display have flex, display inline, display block. Am I right? All these things you can apply by using these classes. So justify content between, justify content around, align items center, align items start. Actually, all these attributes are present in CSS. Those attributes Bootstrap provides as classes so that you can easily apply the display effects. You can easily apply display effects. Let's see here how you can give. And another important is, if you want to control the text alignments, you can use text alignment. So we have like text start. We have like text end. We have like text center. We can give these alignments. So these are all actually Bootstrap classes which you already have done in CSS. In CSS, display flex, display justify content center, all these are there. So here you are learning the class names for them so that we can easily apply. I will show you here. Let's see. For example, suppose observe here. We will take one example. This is a website template. In this website template, suppose we want to design like this header. Shall we design this? Let's see. It's very simple now actually to design like that. So we have to design like this. To design like this, see now what I am doing means alignments and all. How many containers are present? In header, how many containers are there? Actually, in header, 3 containers are there. Am I right? These are 3 containers. These are 3 containers in the header. Okay, let's go and let's create that. With the Bootstrap, how you can design this in an easier way. We are writing a header. In header, how many containers? 3. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. And in this, we have a heading called shopper. Am I right? And in the center, they have spans. They are spans like what? Home, another span. What it is? Catalog. So another span like some shop. We have span like pages. We have span like blog. And we have a span like docs. They have third container, a span. This is having class BI search. BI search is a search icon. And they have class BI person icon. And another one, what it is? Class BI and BI heart. Okay, another span, what it is? BI class, yeah. BI what? Cart. And actually in that they have another span, something like 2 or 3 like this. Now observe here, this is a header. Usually your header looks like this. Now how do we keep the correct alignment for this? To keep correct alignment, observe simply for header, we will use a class first P4 or 3. That means padding will come. After that, dflex, display flex will keep side by side. Will keep side by side. And 3 containers should adjust themselves. One left, one center, one right. There is an option, justify content between. Justify content between. You see one left, one center, one right. And now every span needs a class margin end 2. Margin end 2 or 3. This is nothing but every span will have margin end 3. That means right margin. If I apply right margin for them, then you will see some gap will be there. I will apply some margin for this also. That means I will apply like ME what 3. This I am applying for all of them. You know, classes are separated with space. Then you see it will be like this. And what about this one? We have to keep position. Position is what? Relative. This one, we have to put a class. What it is? Position. Position is what? Absolute. Absolute. And top. Top is how much? 0. That means it will be little bit. But this is not enough. Actually, we need a button. We will put another class called what? Badge. BG what? Danger. Later we will apply those effects and we will use what? Rounded. Rounded what? Circle. Rounded circle. All these will come like. Later we can put a button there. It will apply. That means it should not be actually a span. You can keep it as a button. Clickable and all these will be there. Okay, now observe carefully here. For this header, we are using some BG dark and automatically it will be like this and say text white. Text white. That means we are changing the effect. It will be in this way. That's a nav bar. That means we are creating a simple effect for that. Actually, we don't need them. According to them, we just need these options. Now observe below that they are having this one. Am I right? This you can create easily. Actually, what is that? So below the header, you know, such highlights are written in article. Highlights are written in article. In article, we have a span. Class BI lightning. We have lightning fill. Where is lightning fill? Lightning fill. Yeah. We have a lightning fill. I will use this another one. A span I will keep here and I will put some holiday deals and I will copy the lightning fill again here. You see there is an article like this. How do we keep it now? Class BG what? Dark. Text what? White. It will be like this. Padding what? 4. Some gap will come. Padding 2 is enough, I think. We will keep text center means alignment center. and you want to change the color of this, then this will have text warning. That means you will change the color for that. You have another one. This also, what it is? Text warning. Then it will display like this. That's we have to apply by using the Bootstrap. Designing like this without Bootstrap also we can do, but it will take time. Here just apply classes. Whatever you learned in CSS, display flex, display content in grids. I will show you grid alignment also. But this is a class related to display. Display and alignment. This is an example. Is it clear? So this is enough for today. Okay. You need to try all this. And tomorrow is going to be very complicated, because tomorrow we are going to learn components with functionality. Functionality means tomorrow will be more interesting. Tomorrow we will learn this one. You have sliders na carousel. Tomorrow we will design this carousel. How to create this carousel, how to create this toolbar. These will come in tomorrow session. We will learn these tomorrow. Okay.